Last week, we asked you, what are your skincare concerns? What's your biggest problem? And I'm going to be answering those questions coming up next. Welcome back. Christine Byer here, licensed esthetician for 21 years. This channel is about your skincare journey. It's never one thing that makes your skin look better. It's a combination of things because we're all different and we all have different needs. So I was asking about those and I'm going to answer those now. Priscilla Vasquez asks, large pores. I've had them my whole life and had tried countless things. I would love to see how you'd tackle them. Wow, yeah, large pores are genetic, and what we can do to make them look better is keep them exfoliated and keep them hydrated, but not oil hydration. I'm talking water hydration, I'm talking ampules, water-based essences, and water-based toners, nothing that's going to overly dry the skin. Yeah, you have to keep that skin, as with most situations, most skin conditions, super balanced, very hydrated, exfoliated. Vitamin A is really good on large pores. And if they're large pores that tend to accumulate a lot of junk and you have to have them cleaned out on the regular, have them cleaned out on the regular. Get that facial once a month if they, are large pores that get filled up, because if they're filled up, they're going to look more obvious than if they're not. And then there are other things you can do, like LED on the regular, but know that if you start doing devices and your skin is thirsty, your pores will look larger, because dehydrated pores will look larger than hydrated large pores. So there are other things I do, anything that resurfaces the skin. I've got my micro IPL machine, radio frequency, those sort of things. Once again, if the skin's not very well hydrated and not shellacquered with oil, but water hydration, they can look worse. So it's just a balance. Okay, next question. Oh, and if they fill up, things like salicylic acid, oil loving goes in, sweeps out the follicle, that sort of thing. I don't know how much you know. I imagine if you've done a lot of treatments, you know how to make them look pretty good. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's how I do it. So Jenny Cabot asks, I would love to hear more about glycation and the best treatments, even though it's a tough one. Wow, yes, glycation. And I'm starting to think this is going to be a couple-part video. So glycation forms as we age, and I've even seen younger gals with it who get laser facials a lot, like gals in their 20s. I'm really not understanding why people get laser facials that early, but it's kind of a trend in the medi-spa arena. I don't recommend something that aggressive that young, but so the glycation she's talking about is probably the garden variety that starts sort of through here. We get it forehead, around the lips, and it is when that collagen molecule binds to a sugar molecule and forms this very tough, very slow moving sort of iceberg on the skin. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like this glacier, and the half-life of collagen is what, 14, 15 years, I think. And so it's not moving. You can do things, massage is very good. There are all sorts of products you can use on glycation. Things like Genesis Recovery works very well. I would say what's causing the glycation. So it's not just sugar in the diet. It can be smoking, anything that causes what they call AGEs, advanced glycation in products. So anything that increases oxidants in the skin, so excessive sun exposure, smoking, the usual. And I would say dial those back, get those under control. That if you're a sun person, make sure that you are using your sunscreen inside, outside, rain or shine. And yeah, there are things that you can start to do. I have seen with the right combination, vitamin A and Genesis and vitamin C, I've seen it start to look better. And I've done everything to glycation you could ever imagine. I've peeled it, I've microneedled it, although there are some doctors that say microneedling doesn't help, and I've seen it do absolutely nothing to glycated skin. You can burn it off. I've burned it off with fibroblasts before, and some people need more than one treatment. It's really amazing how deep glycated skin can go. But yeah, it's a conundrum, and I think it's a mixture of cutting off what's causing it, which I don't know if we can completely, because part of it is the part of aging, and also using products and devices to keep it moving so it doesn't happen all over again. Yeah, so that's where I am with glycation. There's so much study in glycation right now, how to fix it and how to make it better. Stay tuned for part 2 of these questions answered for you. Come in next week. Bye now.